coming here and seeing what Carnegie Mellon has to offer, not only from the welcome weekend, but also in conjunction with the International Festival, was really interesting for us. It was one of the most impressive, best organized events we've ever had the pleasure of participating in. And what was interesting is not only learning about the school, the quality of the faculty, the excellence of the panelists who came here to speak, but also the diversity of the students. During the International Festival, you really get to experience the different cultures, but also the different professional backgrounds that students bring here.
So the International Festival is the only time in the year, or the only event in the year, when Tepper showcases all the cultures that are there within Tepper. So currently we have over 51 countries represented in Tepper. 51 countries is a huge number, and when you're sitting in classes and talking to people, you obviously are very excited because you're talking to someone from some country which you probably haven't even heard about. But do you even know more about that country? Do you even know what's the history of that country? Who are the people there? What kind of people are there? What kind of food do they have? What do they wear? What are their cultures? So this is the platform to showcase the culture of these countries. We have essentially two categories of performances. We have a performance on the stage in terms of some kind of dance or any form of performance which is depictive of the culture of that country.
It was very interesting. The presentations from the students and the skits that they made were hilarious and very informative.
The most impressive performance was the first one, the one that opened the International Festival, where Subu played and Sweta danced. It was really, really incredible, so beautiful, and I was impressed. I didn't know that business students could perform that well.
It looked very professional, and obviously these people, some of them were, I know one of them was a professional singer before coming here, and so you would really get to experience the sheer diversity and how interesting it is to think that one day you're going to be sitting in class next to people who are bringing all this different, the myriad of backgrounds and experiences that they have.
Once you come there and sit in the auditorium to see the performance, you'll have the experience of traveling from east to west while sitting in your own seat. The other aspect of the National Festival is obviously the food. So the way we set up the food is that we try to involve everybody from a very diverse cultural background, and we give that person the opportunity to own a food table. There have been years when there have been food from places like Jakarta and Africa and Jamaica and other places which I have definitely heard of those places, but the dishes, the way they are named and the way they taste, I didn't even know they exist.
We had food from Vietnam and from Saudi Arabia as well, and those were a little bit different from what I was used to. Even though I grew up in Morocco, the food in the Middle East is a little bit different from ours.
My favorite food was Indian food, because by that time I had never tasted Indian food. It was my first time, so it was very different from anything that I had ever tried before.
We were able to speak with the different students who were presenting these foods, and not only speak about what country they were from, but also learn from their experience here at Tepper.
It's just an awesome experience of getting outside your culture and stepping into the other person's culture, and the way they're welcoming us and seeing what they're all about. And what better time do you want than B-School, because this is where you'll find so many cultures coming together and studying in the same classroom.
I was not expecting that level of quality and how well received and warm everybody who, the second years and first years, the current students, they were with the prospective students. So it was really, the the reason that I end up being here today is because of the International Festival.
This is the platform, or this is the opportunity to showcase what we have to all the students who are coming to the Welcome Weekend to see what the school is all about, at the same time with the students who are there in the school right now, because this is the opportunity to know each other on a more personal level as opposed to a professional or a team setting.
I wanted to really experience it, and really see the campus, talk to the people, learn from the faculty, the alums, the students here, if it was a good fit for me. So it was important for me to come here. One aspect also that I really was after is because this small school size, you are able to get a level of attention, individual attention, that is much higher than any other business school. And that's not just something that you learn on paper. You have to experience that, and that was one of the main factors that drove us to come here and visit the school.
What better a platform do you want to mingle with each other and to know about the cultures of a different country which you had never even thought about knowing about before, and Tepper gives you that opportunity. So as a student, if I were given this chance and if it was feasible for me to come to the Welcome Weekend, I would definitely come and visit the International Festival, because of the simple reason that every school offers management games, they offer a lot of platforms for you to network with each other and know each other better on a professional setting. But we all forget that it's really important to know who your classmate is, and just not about the classmates, not knowing him from personal level, but knowing more about where he belongs to, so that tomorrow if you have to go to that country to work, then you know, okay, you can connect to this person and you already have some understanding of the place because of the International Festival.